Hello, Namaste. This is your friend Surendra. So, welcome to the ShareSkills YouTube channel. In the series of database management system, this is first video. In this video, we'll talk about some technical terms related to the database and database management. So, we will see like these types of tables. Here we can find some numbers, text, and then some other numbers. So these are the different informations. When we collect or find any types of informations, observe any informations, that are known as the data. So here we can find first data. So data are the raw facts or the collections and figures of facts which we can collect by monitoring, measuring, evaluating, inquiring, and observing maybe events or maybe other activities of any other objects or maybe organization. That could be as a data. So data are important for us everywhere. We need data to express our feelings or maybe to use our mind to make the decisions. Like next is informations. When we organized or when we'll organize our data in proper form, that becomes as the informations. So informations is the processed form of data and the basis of any objectives or purpose. And next is field. We need where we can find when we'll organize this information or in particular way, in tabular form, then we can find the fields. A field is the property of the or attributes of the table. So these are like SN, name, as, these are the field. Okay, example we can find here. Next is record. So these are the records. So like 1, Hari, 25, these are the records. So we can say record is the collections of interrelated fields, okay, or the collections of data under that particular field, okay, and a table. So when we'll collect these fields and records, and if you'll organize that records in under that particular field, that makes one table. So table, we can say table is the arrangement of columns and rows, or we can say records on that particular field. So field and row means records, to organize records in a particular way, so that becomes a table. Now next, database. So table is the primary components of the database. So we can say database is one table also, but data is the collections of related informations about the subject organized in useful manner, or maybe according to our wish, according to our desire, according to our formation, according to our objectives. If you organize that data in a particular way, that becomes the database. Okay, such and that helps us to manipulate, retrieve, search, or maybe making the conclusions and making the decisions. That is the database. So database is the most important for any organization or any people to make the decisions, to make the concept. The same way, some more about DBMS. When we talk about the database, obviously database management system is there. So DBMS stand for database management system. See here, systems is there. System refers to the methods management methods of that particular data. That is the database management system. So we can say it is the set of programs, set of activities, set of functions that are designed to manipulate, manage, retrieve, update records, okay, different types of data and particular database. That is the database management system. So we can say it is the set of program function that manages the database files, allows accessing the data. Accessing means how we can get that access the data, update records, manipulates, retrieve data as per the instruction. That is the database management system. So now next is database and relational database. Database and relational database. So relational database, it is more little bit advanced from, we can say, a database. It shows the relation between different database. So it is a type of database that uses the instructions or structure such way of functions so that it's make the relations with any other piece of data or database. RDBMS, based on that relational database, RDBMS is there. RDBMS is stand for Relational Database Management System. It is the program that allows you to create, update, and administer relational database. It shows the relations between two or more different data and helps to maintain or manage, manipulate, process the data under database. So schema. So about this schema, I will go in detail in next slide. So here we can find just as a schema is the structures of the table in such a way so that we can define that all different data records according to its data types, according to its data field, and it shows the relations of if there are two or more database relations. So here we can find some like advantages and disadvantages of DBMS. So first, what is DBMS? Once again, we have already gone through it. Is a set of programs that manages database files, which allows accessing the files, updates records, and retrieve the data as instructions as a request. So it is a computerized records, we can say computerized record keeping system that acts as an interface between the application program or any software or the database system, we can say, and with the data. Okay, for an example, we can say there are numbers of DBMS. Example, you can say like MS Access, Oracle's, MySQL, SQL Server, okay, DBAS, Fox Pro, etc. And some advantages, let's we can go with it improves data sharing. So improved data sharing is there, it's possible, and reduced data redundancy. Data redundancy means like duplications, like there are duplications or maybe chances of repeating the text, that it eliminates or maybe reduce that copying the same copy of the data. So data integrity can be maintained. Integrity means like it's how does it related to that, it's show the relations, integrations, togetherness. And then data independence means it makes, although there is the relations, but as you wish you can make it separate data as separate, independent as well. As data availability, what types of data you wish you can find, you can retrieve such data, you can like sort, filter data in a particular way. And data backup and recovery also, it provides the data backup and recovery system. So if you have database in one system, then you can backup from the another file or another database. Okay, standard can be enforced, security can be improved. Already we have talked about the backup and security and other. So inconsistency can be avoided. Inconsistency means like what we have already talked about, like duplications, and inconsistency means irregularity, like filter, sort, that also can be maintained. So providing multiple users interface, of course that numbers of users can work together, and concurrent access of data, means anytime any types of data what you required, that required data can be filtered, can be accessed, and improve decision making. Also it helps us to make the decision by manipulating different types of data. So process complex query, also it's helps to you handle the huge amount of data and process the different types of queries, as well as like if calculations, retrieving, filtering data. Okay, so it's really wonderful. And some disadvantages, although there are numbers of advantages, but some there are every things has its pros and cons. Like expensive system is there, it may be at the first time. And changing the technologies, as the changes of technologies, it may you have to update on that. So needs technical training and skilled manpower. So backup is needed, so we must need some backup. So objectives of DBMS, also we can go like a DBMS is provide the security mechanisms to the database to eliminate data redundancy. Also we have already talked about the duplication data, to allow multiple users to interact at the same time, to allow the growth of database, to provide prompt response, immediate response of the users for the data accessing or maybe updating or maybe some queries, to make the latest modifications of data. It's easy to modify, to make access to the data easy for end user means last user, those who are using that data, they have ability, it's provide the different facilities to retrieve, update records, and short, to make easy handling the huge of data. What we have already talked through, the different mechanisms there and relations, table relations there, queries, reports. So these different objects that really helps to handle the huge amount of data, to provide the storage area for a mass amount of relevant data that we have already talked. So to protect the data from the physical harms and unauthorized access also. And some features of DBMS. So features means also we can say the ability, what it provides, the different types of facilities. So large volumes of data can be stored and updated. So we can find from the like features and then objectives. From there you can write these features. It provides the data integrity and security. It's a very similar, easy to data administrators or data management. Provide the data sharings and facilities, reduce the data redundancy, provides concurrent access, recovers and the data from the crashes, supports centralized control. And application of DBMS nowadays, this is really important. Database is really important for any other organizations or individuals or personal business purpose, for anything. Everywhere we use DBMS database. um, so here also we can say like banking for all transactions, like airlines for like reservations and schedulings, university like registration, grade, and other. So sales like a customer production, purchase and making the decisions, and manufacturing like production, inventory, order, supply chains, and maybe for the future planning. And human resource like employees records, salary, tax, and tax deductions and other management. And then almost all in all fields, database touches all aspects of our lives. Okay, so it's really important. So so I hope I have made till now here. So in next video I will talk about the basic introductions of MS Access. In this series of DBMS we will focus on MS Access and some like SQL language, like structured query language. Okay, so if you like, please don't forget to like and hit the bell icons and subscribe if you are new. So thank you.